And welcome back to Turn Whistle on this. Today, we're going to go into his mind. Find out what on earth is going on this night. There has to be something wrong. Oh, I hate this thing.
Do I smell fresh meat?
Now, at every point, I'll try to kind of speed his dialogue a bit. Because he talks so slow.
Well then,
It's one thing with the monsters is
nice and
they can be extremely slow.
would I devour
To
your
the point that it's unbearable at times.
such
No, well, yeah, but for the 4,
helpless
in a Dragon Quest game.
earth.
That Dragon Quest, that was different. Oh, maybe not entirely. Well, whatever. I still adored that game. I still adore this game. Even with a slow scene like that. Anyway. We are... Oh. Now this place is familiar. Very familiar.
King Erwin, it is a great honor
If you
to be invited
remember.
to celebrate this most special of days with you.
It's,
The birth of your son and heir
Hunter's
is a source
Castle.
of great joy and happiness to us all. Congratulations, Your Majesty.
Thank you. Thank you. Aye, this is
Oh, you play Rim, that's everyone.
I am truly humbled to be lucky enough
And
to
yeah.
celebrate it with you all.
Where does his mind?
My dear Sultan,
Well, like Rab, this is gonna be a bit different.
allow me to welcome you both to Dungeon. You honor us with your presence.
The honor is all ours, King Erwin. Truly, it has been far too long. 1,000 thanks for preparing such lavish festivities.
Hey, that must be the King of Sniffleheim.
Though, of course, we are not here
Man,
to
I'm
celebrate.
gonna tell you this in the future.
Today's colloquy of kings shall determine
Your
the
daughter
fate of Erdrea for generations
is
to
going
come.
to F up
I forbid
time. And so is your son,
that
King
my people's
Galapagos.
interests are well represented. You will forgive me
Your
if I grow
sibling children suck.
at times.
Frizabelle and Ferris.
It is the first time
Ah.
the rulers of the 4 kingdoms have ever
Well,
gathered under one roof.
Ferris at least a little bit of an arc.
A momentous
Yes.
occasion indeed. But the reason itself is a momentous
Frizabelle, I just hope Crystal
one.
and
Of an heir to the title of
actually
luminary is an
good.
event of unparalleled significance.
Indeed it is. Thank you once again for agreeing to meet so readily. Now, I have some final preparations to make before we convene the...
I swear, I think Erwin and
Come and fetch you.
King Erwin and King Carnelian are the only ones with smart children.
I don't suppose any of you have seen King Carnelian.
Yes, sire.
But I suppose the
King
other two
Cornelius
have
is walking the grounds with Lord
NPC-itis, so that could be why. Here you are in the past. I can talk to everyone, but
King Carnelian, Lord Robert, I will be convening the colloquy shortly, if you'd like to make ready.
Lord Robert informs
Oh,
me that the
King
boy
Carnelian.
bears the mark,
hey, buddy.
that he is the luminary reborn.
That's right, aye. I've decided to present him to you all at the colloquy. The sight of so many people gathered to celebrate his birth has brought home to me how
Oh,
important
so this was kind of sad. The
much
luminary.
the light he brings represents.
The witness.
Save it for the meeting, Erwin.
The full blood. What happened to his kingdom? Parents. There's Rat and the costume again that I have. Haven't gotten yet because I'm too lazy.
Right, it's nearly time. Why don't you go and fetch the wee one from Eleanor's chambers?
My bad. Okay. This castle, again, is so great to build. Ah, man. It looks like I probably have to make it out of mostly gold. It looks like that. Oh, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. You got a shiny floor. Shiny. What do we have here? Oh.
Oh, so tiny. Can I touch him, Lady Eleanor? I promise I'll be careful.
Oh, that's Jade. Oh, a long time since we've seen her.
I think he likes you, Jade. He wants to play.
And there's Luminary. And there's Queen Eleanor.
Very special boy, you know.
There's Mother.
They call him the Luminary. People have all sorts of hopes for him. But I just hope he grows up to be like his father. That he can help people to overcome their problems. Just as Erwin does.
I hope he grows up to be nice and kind like you, Lady Eleanor.
Oh, that's not good.
King Erwin!
Not good at all.
Who's about to start, Eleanor? Will you hand me the wee one? All right, wee man. Let's go and talk to some scary old men, shall we? Don't worry. Daddy will look after you.
Oh, Erwin. You don't need to hold on to him so tight, you know. Let the poor boy breathe. Would you look at it thundering away out there? And on such a special day, too. It's making me feel uneasy.
Come on now, Eleanor. There's nothing to worry about. We'll keep you safe no matter what, won't we, wee man?
And what about me, hmm?
Hey, you don't need me to protect you, Jade. You've got King Carnelian. Your dad's a force to be reckoned with, and no mistake. Right. We better get this meeting started.
Yeah.
I'll see you later, Eleanor.
Good luck. Both of you.
Oh. Nothing in here, sadly. Oh, I was hoping. But I hoped wrong. That's what you get.
this child? He is the one?
He bears the mark. There's no mistaking it. Dark One riseth, tree descendeth, luminary, man defendeth. Light's mark shineth, hand extendeth. With his coming, black night endeth.
The final poem in the Book of Erdwin.
The legends tell us that the Dark One was defeated by the Luminary in the Age of Heroes, bringing eternal peace to the world. But, as I'm sure you haven't failed to notice, monsters walk the land once more. The peace of Erdrea is under threat.
The kingdom of Svardsrust has already fallen at the wicked creature's hands, and King Arnut with it. He will be sorely missed.
And now a child has been born who bears the mark. Which brings us to a reason for gathering here today. What does all this mean for Erdrea?
You speak of the Dark One, of monsters running wild, of the peace of centuries crumbling. But surely, the birth of the child signals an end to our woes. Now that the Luminary is among us, the balance can be restored, the peace can be maintained. All is well, is it not?
You believe that the presence of the Luminary will ensure that peace prevails. Can you be certain? Forgive me, Lord Robert, but the Book of Erdwin contains another poem concerning this matter, does it not?
It does. The very first poem. The prophecy. World tree's gift, first of many, bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast. Lo, the Dark One, bleak, black, vast.
What are the two of you implying? That the Luminary causes the appearance of the Dark One?
Without light, there cannot be shadow. Without darkness, the stars cannot shine. This has always been the way of the world. Darkness and light must coexist. So, indeed, the birth of the Luminary may well be what causes the Dark One to awaken.
You dare to imply that my son is somehow the source of our troubles? That the Luminary isn't a force for good?
Can we be certain that he is? Evil does not always take a monstrous form, after all. You must have noticed the sinister glow emitted by Erdwin's lantern of late. Ever since your child was born, in fact.
What are you trying to...
Oh. The star sings at night, you know. I have heard it. It sings of Erdrea's destruction.
King Gustav is right.
Ah, don't you start.
Ominous footsteps approach. We all hear them. As the leaders of this world, we owe it to our people to root out even the slightest hint of evil at its source. Even when that source is painfully close to home.
Why don't you just come out and say it? You're asking me to kill my own son? My own flesh and blood? Something happened. Not long before the child was born. I'm sure some of you saw it. A great, blinding light shot up from Yggdrasil and set the sky aglow. For a moment, it seemed that night had become day. We saw that same light on the evening he was born. It was shining from the mark on his hand. The child is a force for good. I have never been more certain of anything. He did not give rise to the darkness. He was sent to drive it out. Light and dark are not two sides of the same coin. The light of the luminary is a gift. A gift that will cleanse the world of evil.
A rousing performance indeed. Of course, if you had shown even a whit less conviction, we would have had no choice but to remove the child from your care. The Luminary is the child of Yggdrasil. He alone can bring light to the world. He must be protected at all costs.
I hope you will forgive us our little test, but we had to be sure how strongly you believed. Your face.
I am satisfied. Send him to Heliodor when he comes of age. He will be trained in all that he will need to fulfill his destiny. We must confer upon the Luminary the power to lead us all.
King Carnelian, everyone, I don't know what to say.
Very good. The most pressing item on our agenda is dealt with, and it ended just as I knew it would.
Now the matter is settled. Our kingdoms are united in their purpose.
Let all be as Yggdrasil wills it.
That concludes the colloquy. Now, all that remains is to introduce the Luminary to his adoring public.
Thank you, King Carnelian. My friends, I'd like to thank you all for coming. Now,
Your Majesty!
What is it?
You must flee the palace immediately. Monsters! Hundreds of monsters!
We're under attack. Everyone, we have to get out of here now.
Where's the Luminary's birth? Give him to us.
They have come in force, but they shall not have the child. Lord Robert and I will keep them at bay. Take Eleanor and the child and flee the castle. Now!
But King Carnelian, this is suicide!
You need not fret on my behalf. I am not in my dotage just yet. Now go!
Thank you. Both of you.
Yeah, this isn't good. We'll say the odd little test that the king's put run through, but hey.
King Erwin, there you are.
I guess if you gotta test someone's resolve, you gotta test it, I guess.
You're alive. Oh, thank the...
Yeah, I'm not fighting any monsters, we don't have to.
the monsters coming. We feared the worst for you both.
Just continue onward.
Never mind that now. We need to get out of here, all of us. No matter what happens, I will get you out of here. I promise. Let's go.
That armor. Fancy. He was like a high-ranking officer, I guess. Knights. Walking everywhere, you think they would be running. Even it should be more urgent. Yeah, he should be running. You can fight monsters, so it really doesn't matter. But I guess if you need the XP, but only just for you.
Just you try and take him.
At least he's fighting someone. You must be pretty high level. Yeesh, man, what's your skill tree look like?
These are everywhere.
Or character builder?
What are we going to do, Erwin?
If they've made it this far around the castle, they must have the place surrounded. We'll have to use the tunnels. This way.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Wrong way. It's okay. Crack out in a second. That's my A.
I think this was the one.
This should be familiar.
Quickly, in we go. Before the monsters find us.
Yeah, we better go. You see, meet his fate, aren't we? I mean, this is where he is in the future, so. I know, even though we're seeing this, we can't change it. No. The game's never gonna actually let us change time. Let's continue on.
Time to make a break for it. deal with him. Get out of here. Quickly.
But Erwin...
Run! And don't look back.
All right, you despicable creatures. Do your worst. You won't get past me!
Let's help him. It's kind of nice to get to fight with him. Fight. 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 Okay, now you already know the fate of Eleanor and Jade and Luminary. You already know their fate. Because of the intro to the game. The intro tells you what happens to those three. Man, it's unfortunate. But I feel like if Erwin went with them, things would have turned out a lot differently.
And stay down. Right. Time to get after Ellen.
Go. No, go. Leave.
King Cornelius. Over here, Your Majesty.
I mean, it is an RPG, so I guess things can't be different. Yes. Ian. No music. I'm pretty sure it would doubt if he survived. He would have been out there with them, probably saved him, and everything would have been okay, but that would have drastically changed the story. So I guess Jade needs to be able to survive along with Luminary.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, hi, Morrigan.
Your Majesty.
You fooled.
Erwin, is that you? What happened? Is everyone...
This also kind of tells us a bit what Carnelian was doing before he was
Thank goodness.
possessed.
Jade's with Eleanor and the wee one, Your Majesty. They made it safely out of the castle.
I see. Good. Very good. I shall send my forces after them right away.
Your Majesty, what do you...
Oh.
Bloodline of the Luminary ends here today.
King Cornelius, Your Majesty.
Sire.
Forgive me. I was unable to find you.
Hendrik.
Thank the heavens that you are King Erwin. What has happened here?
I had no choice. He came at me in a frenzy. Queen Eleanor has absconded with the Luminary. And with my daughter.
Surely not. Whatever would possess them to commit such acts?
The birth of the child has put them both under great pressure. It has also caused the coming of the monsters, the loss of countless lives. Perhaps the coming of the luminary does bring darkness in its wake. After all, without him, this tragedy would...
You're quite, you have to be so loyal. Dear Lord. To be fair, he didn't know. I don't blame Hendrik. It's not his fault. It's Morgan's fault.
The child of evil, the dark spawn. He must be found and dealt with. The peace of Erdrea must not be permitted to collapse. Find him. Leave no stone unturned.
Sire.
He is no harbinger of darkness. He is the luminary, the savior. Someone, please. King Carnelian must be stopped, or the world will be plunged into darkness. Eleanor, please. Forgive me. I was too weak.
I am the Gloomnivore. I devour despair. And this one's misery is just exquisite. His kingdom ruined, his family gone, betrayed, dying alone. Which is why I've been drawing out his torture for all these years. One must savor such succulent suffering. But even the most fabulous feasts must come to an end. It is time to move on to the next course. How does your despair compare, I wonder? Hold still while I sample its delights.
yourself to misery. Let anguish consume you. This is your most painful memory. The darkest, tenderest recess of your soul. Yes, your powers were stolen and used to give birth to a monster. You could not protect your friends. You could not save the world. What kind of hero are you? Pathetic. Wallow in it. Marinate yourself in misery. Yes. My mouth begins to water.
Can you hear me? Please, you must listen. There is a light inside you that can never be extinguished. It is waiting, biding its time, but it is there, and when it shines forth, it will illuminate the world. Now is that time. You are the luminary. You must conquer the darkness. You must shine.
This light is...
What's happening?
You're back with us, laddie. Are you all right? This light, disgusting. It blinds me. It fills my mouth. It tastes of hope.
This is the beast responsible for King Erwin's suffering. We must defeat it and lift His Majesty's curse.
You dare disturb me while I prepare to sample the next delicious morsel of misery. No matter, your screams of agony will
Let's be just slow ass.
appetite.
At least you got to see the beginning of a few things. Yeah.
Not give
Your nightmare.
Yeah, the reason I don't really blame Carnelian is, she's kind of possessed. So, what do you expect him to do? He's doing what he can right now by protecting those who remain. And Hendrik, well, we both know he is loyal to a fault. And a bit of an oof. And I would say he's making up for his crimes as well. And there's a lot worse cases. But poor Erwin. He got caught in the middle of all that shit. Now again, this is not the fight that we grinded for. No. This guy's fine. You can beat him in 30s, I believe. It's the boss after this one that can give you a very hard time. I was just thinking, is there a costume here? No. Costume something. Another time.
You must protect yourself.
You should probably keep healed. Well, there's a pretty sad scene here, so I'm going to end commentary here. Have a good day. Enjoy the scene.
Where am I? Wait. Those eyes. I'd know them anywhere. Son. Is it really you? It was you who saved me, wasn't it?
Erwin, you're back. You're back to your old self at last.
Eleanor?
Our son has freed you. Despair no longer holds you captive. You are free to join me after all these years.
I am, my love. I am.
My dear son, my darling boy. Many hardships await you. Many trials lie ahead. But you must not stray from your path. You must not falter. Let the light of hope, the light inside you, be your guide. And remember, We will always watch over you. Farewell, my darling. I love you so much.
Goodbye, my little one. Goodbye, Erwin. I hope both of you find peace at last.
Honey, your hand!
The mark. It's glowing again. Your powers, they're back!
The luminary is restored to us, and all thanks to his honored parents.
Let's have a nice little chat.